Today we're taking a look at these MLB matches, which are happening on Saturday, September 25, 2021, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 270 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting advice that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks and advice. Brooklyn Nets vs Dallas Mavericks. James Harden is averaging 21.0 points, 9.3 dimes, and 8 rebounds through the first month and a half of the season. He's shooting the ball at a lower than usual 41% clip, but expect that to trend up as the season progresses. Joe Harris and Kyrie Irving will be out indefinitely. Dallas had little punch offensively until it was too late in a 4th consecutive home loss, shooting 34% in their second game, since setting a franchise record at 68.7% in a 32-point victory at New Orleans. The Mavs are averaging 104.5 points per game, ranked 25th in the NBA. The numbers are misleading, as they have been without their main duo for most of the last 2 weeks. They will trend up as the season progresses. Our first betting advice is to pick Brooklyn Nets. This season, the Mavericks are 25th in the league in scoring offense as they put up an average of 104.5 points per game. Dallas is 27th in the league in rebounding as they collect 43.2 boards a night, while they are 23rd in assists by dishing out 22.5 dimes per contest. The Mavericks are 13th in the league in scoring defense as they are giving up an average of 106.2 points a game. Luka Doncic leads the team with 25.4 points, 8.1 rebounds and 8.5 assists per game on the season. Tim Hardaway Jr., 14.7 points, Kristaps Porzingis, 19.7 points, 8 rebounds, and Jalen Brunson, 14.7 points, 3.9 rebounds, 5 assists, each are averaging in double figures. Dwight Powell, Dorian Finney-Smith, Reggie Bullock, Boban Marjanovic, Maxi Kleber, Trey Burke, Frank Ntilikina, Josh Green and Willie Cauley-Stein are rotation depth pieces for Kid. Dallas is 22nd in the league in field goal percentage as they shoot 42.3% from the field as a team on the year. Our second betting advice is to pick under 215. New York Knicks vs San Antonio Spurs. New York shot a woeful 40.2% from the field, while going 12 of 40 from beyond the arc. After a strong start to the season, they have lost 4 of their last 5 games and have struggled shooting the ball consistently. As a team, they rank 23rd in the NBA in field goal percentage, 44.1. Dejounte Murray has been on a tear for the Spurs in his 4th season. The former Washington Husky product is averaging 19.1 points, 8.2 assists, and 8.6 rebounds. Although shooting 46.8% from the field, ranked 5th, San Antonio has been woeful from the charity stripe this season. They are shooting freebies at an unacceptable 69.8% clip, good for last in the NBA. Our first betting advice is to pick New York Knicks, minus 2.5. The good news for the Spurs is the Knicks haven't played with anywhere near the same level of defensive intensity. As a matter of fact, the Knicks' overall intensity is actually being called into question due to their shaky play this season. This looks nothing like the surging team that had Knicks fans feeling like the good times from last season would keep rolling into this season. Speaking of good times, San Antonio will be looking to find some more of their own on Tuesday. It all starts in the backcourt with the growth and continued development of Dejounte Murray. This Spurs can't whiff at opportunities to pile buckets on a Knicks team that isn't shooting the ball well. Center Jakob Poeltl held his own in the front court in his previous outing against DeAndre Ayton and the Suns. That'll be no cupcake matchup for anyone looking to drive to the rim against Knicks. Our second betting advice is to pick under 212. Quick reminder, BetUS is a platform that offers betting on all major sport and horse racing leagues. It has slots, table games, blackjack, and a variety of other casino games. All of the major US leagues are available for betting, including the NFL, NBA, NHL, MLB, and PGA. In addition, BetUS allows wagers on esports, Olympic events, soccer, cricket, boxing, cycling, and many more competitions. Join BetUS now using our link down below and get 125% cashback bonus on your first deposit on the sportsbook after you open an account and deposit using our link and use our promo code HIGHSTAKES. Boston Celtics vs Los Angeles Lakers. Boston's defense is 15th in the NBA in points allowed at 106.5 per game. The Celtics hold opponents to an average of 43.8% shooting, which is 6th best in basketball, and 34.0% shooting from behind the three-point line, which is 13th in the NBA. Boston is allowing an average of 45.6 rebounds per game, and the Celtics are averaging slightly more at 46.5 boards per contest. The king of the boards for Boston is Tatum with an average of 8.8 rebounds per game. Marcus Smart is the leader in steals with an average of 2.1 per contest, and Robert Williams III is the leader in blocks shots with an average of 1.9 swats per game. The Los Angeles offense has a polar opposite of its defense, as the Lakers are 4th in the NBA in scoring with an average of 111.7 points per game. Los Angeles is 9th in the NBA in shooting with an average of 46.3% overall and 14th in shooting from behind the line at 34.8%. LeBron James is the leading scorer for Los Angeles with an average of 25.6 points per game, but close behind is Anthony Davis with an average of 24.4 points per game. Russell Westbrook is the leader in assists with an average of 8.6 dishes per contest, and Westbrook is also averaging over 20 points per game at 20.3 per contest. The Lakers average 24.5 assists and 15.2 turnovers per game, for an assist-to-turnover ratio of only 1.6. Our first betting advice is to pick Los Angeles Lakers to cover the spread. Fending off a visiting Celtics team that dominated them in the first head-to-head meeting would be a great start. This Boston team isn't handing out anything easy with opponents averaging 43% shooting against them on the road. So don't think for 1 second that Jason Tatum and company will be intimidated in Los Angeles. This iteration of the Lakers isn't scaring anybody, not yet, at least. They have to do a better job on the boards and stop turning the ball over. I'd be more worried about the latter than anything else, considering the Lakers are statistically one of the best rebounding teams in the league. For a team with plenty of size, the Lakers got bullied on the boards in their last game against the Celtics. They went -18 in rebounds and allowed Boston to shoot 50% from the floor. The Celtics didn't have Jaylen Brown for that game, and they might not have him again on Tuesday, either. That's going to heap pressure on guys like Al Horford, Marcus Smart, and yes, even Dennis Schroeder to step up offensively. Their ability to do so back in November was the primary reason why the Celtics were able to come out with a victory. Boston's defense has a 6th-ranked efficiency rating, but there's no stopping the Lakers' trio of stars if they get rolling. This Celtics team needs to be ready to meet fire with fire. Our second betting advice is to pick over.